Okay, so I found this story on Facebook and I found it interesting. So I want to know everybody's opinion on this, right?
Sure.
On what you would do.
Sure.
So I stopped paying my 20-year-old's daughter's rent after she moved a nigga into her apartment without my permission. She doesn't have a job because she was supposed to be focused on school. I told her from the beginning, I'm not paying no bills for you if there's a man in the house. She's so hard-headed and never listens to me. She told me she was grown and he wasn't going anywhere, so that was that. Her decision was made. I didn't hear from her again for months until she called me from jail. She let him trap out of her apartment and got her door kicked in. When I talked to the officers, they told me they weren't interested in her, and if she cooperated, they wouldn't charge her. Her options were to be a witness or a co-defendant. She decides to take all the charges for this man and claim everything was hers because it's her first offense and wouldn't get as much time as him. She's not wrong. He bailed her out, but she has to get out of her apartment by the 1st and doesn't have anywhere to go. Her public defender says she will end up with a couple years of felony probation, then she can get her record sealed. She wants to come home, but I have younger children in my house. I love my daughter, but I will not bring chaos, legal trouble, or unsafe patterns into my home around kids who still depend on me. Love doesn't mean sacrificing everyone else to save one person who refuses accountability. Some consequences are earned, not inflicted. Thoughts?
You do the crime, you gotta do the time, man.
But if this was your kid,
Good parenting.
That's okay.
I just want to hear if there's everybody agrees with the mom's way of going about things.
Yep.
Yeah, she said
You wouldn't let her back home after she just got arrested, and she didn't listen to you, but she's not willing to break up with the boyfriend.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah, I believe in setting boundaries as a parent. So she set her boundary, and the child crossed the boundary, and now she has to suffer the consequences of crossing that boundary.
I didn't want us all to agree. I thought AO was gonna be like, understanding.
I probably would bring my daughter back into my house. Again, depending on what our relationship is, like if it's more estranged, then she.
Well, think about it. You were subsidizing her life so she could go to school, and she kind of took advantage of that and started dating some hoodlum ass nigga.
I mean, I'm no one to talk, so.
That's why I want your fucking opinion. That's why I want your opinion. Would you continue subsidizing their life or let her come home? Would you do any of the two, or would you be comfortable just letting her?
No, I would not. I would not continue subsidizing her life. But I would let her come home before she goes to jail for sure.
Interesting.
So you'd let her come home and still be with the same man, but like I guess you guys got to sort that out your own way, right?
Yeah. But like, I won't let her I'd let her like have a place to stay. But again, we're going to have boundaries. And as soon as she crosses the boundaries, she's getting kicked out. At the end of the day, that's her daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way I see it though is just like it would sound kind of like enabling to just be like, oh, like, yeah, you got yourself into some trouble. Don't worry. Like, yeah, like you can come home even though you've went against every single thing that I've said. Yeah, like again, like she talks about like she's an adult, like she makes her own decisions, and she decided to make the decision that she wanted to be a hood bitch and start selling drugs out of her crib and take all the charges. So it's like you're obviously not going to make better decisions now that you're living in my house all of a sudden.
All right, yo, you know what? I'll tell you guys why I'm laughing. Because story time, I actually was seeing a shorty that was living in a very nice area called Waterdown. You know, you're surrounded by like $1 million homes, but she chose to live a hood life. She wanted to drink Hennessy and smoke backwoods. Like that's the life she chose. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have the cliff notes, but like, she's fucking getting pimped out. You know what I'm saying? She's like, she's not doing well. Like family disowned her. Like these are all your actions, bitch. Like you chose to do this. So it's
that's where it comes down to me. I give her the options. She makes the decision.
You know what I'm saying?
You can come home under these rules. So I'm not saying you can't come home, but you're not just gonna come home and think that you could do whatever you want.
Yeah,
like no, you could. If you want your life subsidized the way that I was doing it, so you could stay in school. To be honest, you already fucked that up, and I can't trust you.
Yeah,
this shit gonna be worse than Guantanamo Bay right here in this household, right?
No.
Fuck you, bro.
Not worse than Guantanamo Bay, but at the same time, there are certain stipulations. I would not want you to date that man. And I'm sorry, it probably is out of my place to control my daughter's relationship, But if I feel like it's damaging to that extent where he already got you in trouble taking charges for him, nope.
Hey, but at least he bailed her out.
I mean, honestly,
fuck outta here.
for me at that point, at that age, I think I honestly would have
20 years old.
Yeah, I would have given up on trying to give my kid advice on, helping them get better in life, unless they come to me to ask and they actually.
You're giving up at 20?
Yeah. That's a lot.
No, I'm gonna still be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there for you, but like I'm
You're not gonna give them advice?
So basically, as a
They can
parent,
take advice. Advice is free, bro.
yeah. But like you putting in the effort to help to try to get them to be better, like that's not gonna be there. If they come to me and they're like, you know what, like I want help, then again, I'm always gonna be there as a parent. But in terms of me actually going out of my way to try to get them to become a better person, it's already too late for them.
Okay, this is the way that I think about it. There's 6 words, I think, if I counted it right.
Okay.
Those who don't hear must feel. You must feel.
That was 6.
I'm going to help you by letting you feel the consequences to your actions, and you're already fucking up your life by getting a criminal record when I'm putting you through school. My whole thing is, did it say anything about her even like doing good in school or doing bad in school, her progress in school? Because that's the whole reason that they were subsidizing her lifestyle.
I don't know. It didn't say that. No.
So
I don't think so.
I think there are a lot of factors in here, because if you are doing good in school and your worst thing is your choice in men, I do want to encourage you to stay in school in whatever way that I can, because this might just be a phase and a lesson that you need to learn.
Yo, hold
You're
on.
not coming back to my house though.
Hold on. Yo, this little daughter has it on Easy Street, bro. So I stopped paying for my 20-year-old daughter's rent after she moved into her apartment without my permission. Like, bro, she's got the shit on Easy Street. She was just cruising. She didn't give a fuck. I don't know, man. They gotta take accountability, man. Some people gotta crash and burn to learn.
Yep.
I used to give advice to my one girl's cousin because I was just looking out for her, but she would just disregard the advice, do the exact same thing I was warning her. Guys, I was just like, hey, but I see the pattern of what he's doing, and he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Because I've been in that position, I've done that slimy shit. Sorry, lady. So it's like, and I tried to give her game, and then she just did it, and I was like, yo, fuck, you just want to crash and burn to learn. Like, you just want to experience it. Like, you really think that what I'm saying is just like, you're smarter than that. You're like, yeah, I'm smarter than that. I can see through it.
Also, I think that unfortunately, when parents have younger kids and the older kid is fucking up like that, you're kind of just like, I'm going to try and get it right with these. That one's a lost cause. I low-key feel like my parents are kind of like that. They're just like, yo, I'm going to just like those older ones. Yeah, we fucked them up. So let's try good next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pulled the reverse Uno card on my parents. My parents thought I was like the bad child. And then like now they're hitting me up for like appointments. They need me to do all
It was
that
a
shit
phase,
for them,
man. You were growing up and you were figuring shit out.
Yeah,
That's all
for
it is.
sure. But appreciate them.
But I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my biggest fears ever.
Yeah.
Is having a daughter that's just stupid for a nigga.
Oh, brother.
Especially when it's like a nigga.
Brother, you gonna snap. I hope you don't.
Well, I hope I don't have to snap.
fuck,
What the
bro.
hell?
Yeah.
Snap.
I'll go to
I hope
jail.
You don't. I hope you don't, bro.
I'll be the one going to jail.
Oh yeah, facts. So if your daughter is having man issues, are you going after the man or are you going after your daughter?
Does he shoot dads?
It's a valid question.
Yo,
Some
I'm not
niggas don't
getting
care.
shot over this.
Some niggas don't care.
Yeah, because I saw a video. I don't know if I saved it, but basically it was a dad talking to a girl's boyfriend, and he was like, "You're not allowed to see my daughter anymore." But the guy was like, "But I'm with your daughter, not you. You don't get to say that she says that." But he's like, "No, I'm her dad, and I'm telling you now that you can't see my daughter anymore."
That doesn't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
He was gonna sneak it.
Yeah. And it's like, and the reason why was because he wasn't Christian, and like this is a Christian household, and you're taking my daughter away.
That's gonna create some Romeo and Juliet type shit. Because I don't think that that's a valid reason, but I think that you actually put my daughter in danger and got her arrested, taking charges for you. Don't ever speak to me, Nick. No, get the fuck away from my sight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can to express to her, but at the end of the day, she's gonna make her own decisions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the option open where she can come home and be where if she could only come home if she's not with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like she promises to focus on school, blah 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 blah. But if not, then like fend for yourself, nigga. Figure it out. Go find a new place with your drug dealer boyfriend and figure it out.
Yeah, but what happens? Sometimes what happens in those scenarios is like you let your daughter back in, and you think everything's cool. She tells you, "Yeah, no, I'm not seeing the guy anymore," and then one day you walk into your house and you see shoes, you see some J's that.
Okay, you lying about not seeing him anymore is one thing, but you bringing him into my house knowing that I wouldn't want that, fam, get the fuck out of my home.
Disrespectful.
Get the fuck out of my house right now.
That's blatant
Don't even
disrespect.
take your shit. Anything that I bought, don't even take it. No. Fuck
That's blatant disrespect. Disregard to your feelings,
She's thinking about
emotions.
it. What do you mean bringing a nigga in the house knowing that I already don't like the nigga? Fuck. No.
Yeah, because they be doing that. I've seen some stories about a nigga talking about how he was hiding in the closet.
You ever date a white girl? No offense to the white girls out there, but anytime where I was able to sleep over at a girl's house with their parents home,
it was white people,
doors closed, it was white parents. I'm not gonna lie.
It always is.
That is very interesting.
Even if it's a half black woman, if she's living with her mom
And she's white.
and she's white,
Hey, man.
I'm just like, green light. They'll let you chill with the door fucking closed.
Yeah.
You'll be walking it down.
Yeah.
Like
Brother.
parents home, fam.
Netflix is playing mad loud.
All you hear is Breaking Bad while I'm breaking bed.
I mean, but the question is like, is that worse than your daughter doing it anyways and sneaking the guy into your house without your permission?
Absolutely.
I think part of being sneaky is getting away with it.
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that like, part of, we all have done shit that we've gotten away with that our parents probably still don't know.
Yeah.
That's part of being a kid. And fucking up and getting caught and handling the consequences of getting caught is part of being a kid as well. But then there is risk evaluation. I wouldn't risk anything super crazy. Like, now if I got caught, then I might not be able to live here anymore. Like, nah, if you know that those are the consequences and you still risked it and you got caught, bitch, you deserve to get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? How much time are we at?
We're not even at 2. We're just about to approach
you said
2
you said-
hours.
Okay, so we should do stir the pot.
But you said you snuck shorties in your place before, your parents' place and shit?
Huh?
You said you snuck shorties into your parents' place before, right?
I got family watching.
I swear, you did. You said it on camera. No,
Grown ass man.
Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't sneak her in. Actually, they knew she was there. They just didn't know we was fucking.
no, bro. Because I was just about to relate with you. I was like, bro, I remember one time I snuck this shorty into my house, and I felt like I was playing with life and death. Actually, you know what I mean? Like it was borderlining life and death. So
Bro, 'cause my house-
the rush was exhilarating. You know,
It was. But my house, there was always somebody home. So I never brought girls home because there was always people there. Like, you know.
I had maybe like a 20-minute windows, and that was enough.
20-minute window. Yeah, you can get a lot done in 20 minutes.
Get a
though.
lot done in 20 minutes.
You ever have to sneak a girl in?
Yeah.
Really? Your mom seems pretty cool.
You know what's funny though? Can't believe I'm about to say this on live. So the only time I've ever snuck a girl into my house, 1, it was my girlfriend. 2, it was New Year's. 3, it was to lose my virginity.
That's worth it. That's worth the risk. That's worth the risk.
Wow, fireworks!
Okay. Here's the difference though. Your daughter sneaks a nigga in is different than your son sneaking a girl in.
100%.
Yeah, man, that's such bad people. Bad people, bro.
I get it.
There's double standards. We have to admit there's double standards.
I'm fully admitting because as soon as mom leaves, I'm just like, my dog. Don't leave me hang, bro. My dog.
Yeah, real shit. Dead ass though. I would like. Obviously, there has to be consequences regardless, but at the same time, it's gonna be a different reaction.
Yeah.
And it depends on the age. Still depends on the age and what you were doing. Because if you're like 13, sneaking girls in and fucking, like, nah, you're getting the same. You're getting the same consequences as the girl.
Actually, brother, if you're 13 pulling bitches, like, what's your secret? Like, what the fuck?
Nigga.
Bro.
My kid pulling bitches at 13? That's crazy, bro.
At 13, at 13, we was all trying to fuck. Well, I was. Was everyone trying to fuck at 13?
13, you're what?
You was trying, whether you were successful or not. You was
Grade
like
8?
grade 8, yeah.
I was
Honestly, I wasn't.
Yeah, bro. I'll be real with you. I was a little shy. I don't even know how the vagina worked, bro. Like, I'm be real with you. So I was a little shy, bro. I was a little shy.
Okay, I'm a man on the island.
Yeah.
I'm a man on the island.
Yeah, you might have issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm saying that you shouldn't. I wouldn't want you to turn out like me. That's exactly why you shouldn't be fucking at 13. That's too young.
It's the same thing about Boosie saying, no, why is my kid smoking weed at 15?
Yeah.
First, you get addicted to weed, and then you start sipping syrup.
Yeah. Real shit though.
Honestly, for me, because I had opportunities actually younger than that, but I was just
So wait, what?
yeah.
You're getting action like that?
Huh?
You're getting action like that, bro?
Yeah, so like the first
guy's so tame now.
So,
hold on. Was one of them your girlfriend in 8th grade that was trying to give it to you?
yeah, but even before that one. So the first day that I got to Canada, keep in mind this was 2013. I was 11 at the time.
That's fucked.
I already went through high school.
I was about to graduate in 2014.
I already went through high school.
Young buck, tall ass nigga.
So I was 11 at the time. I came to Canada and they put me in some Christian school, right? And coming to Canada again. Before coming to Canada, I was already like a horny little kid touching ass, all this kind of crazy shit.
Same. It's bad that I think about it. It's shameful, but I was.
Yeah. So basically came to Canada, that was the energy I was putting out. Right. And eventually like some of the girls, there started.
That's the thing. Girls around that age, bro, there are girls on the same type of time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There are little freaky ass, little fast girls on the same type of time. So it's not as hard and far-fetched as you think for that stuff to be going on. That's why you gotta keep an eye on your kids, bro. Because they be like,
Because, bro, really think about that for a second, okay? Because from grade 8, you go into grade 9. You're now in high school. Now all of a sudden everybody's trying to fuck.
But I was trying to fuck from grade 8. So
that's what I'm saying is like from grade 9, it's not like just a switch turned on. It's like, nah, you've been horny all grade 8 and then you finally got into grade 9 and you're like, oh.
It's just harder when you're younger because most girls are virgins and shit.
Bro, I had a shorty in grade 7 like chase me into the boys' washroom because she was like trying to get me top. But I never had top before, so I didn't. Bro, I was just like, what is going on? Like, what do I even do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, just watch you.
What I do think though, growing up in Toronto was different than growing up in Hamilton. Yeah. When I was going to dances when I lived in Toronto, going to a school dance in grade 5, they were playing Dirty Wine and we were bubbling.
It was pasa pasa.
We were literally like bubbling.
Pasa.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was literally much less sexually guarded. Exactly. All that stuff in like the 5th grade, 6th grade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that by the time that I moved to Hamilton, they said something about slow dancing face to face like Cinderella, and then the grind line where we're not even touching each other besides our hands on our shoulders. That shit to me was just like, what the fuck is this shit? I was so underwhelmed.
This is a serious question. Did they play the cha-cha slide at your dance?
In Hillcrest?
Okay, you see what I'm saying though? You probably didn't hear the cha-cha slide
In Toronto, no.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
In Toronto, fam, I remember when Soulja Boy came out, the crank that, we were cranking that Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
We were whatever trending dance, soup. All that type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Walk it out.
But also the dance hall thing was big in at least my part of Toronto where I was living. You know what I'm saying? So they were.
How old were you when you moved here again?
I was 13 when I moved here. I moved here in 2009.
2000. Yeah.
So all the classic dance hall songs that would be probably playing in grown people clubs were still being played at. Like, we even had our own parties. Like, if we had a party, a kids party, grade 8s and shit like that, grade 7s, grade 6s, it wouldn't be like my dad was a DJ. I had a party one time and my dad was DJing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to hear the type of like bubbling music, the type of like, you know what I'm saying? And kids were bubbling at a young age.
Facts.
Kids were doing all that type of stuff. So in Hamilton, it was mad different. It wasn't like that as much. So it was a big culture shock. But it does, I feel like that Toronto lifestyle has an influence in like, being over sexual at a young age and being more interested and curious in sexually explicit things at a young age. Also like if you're watching a lot of hip hop type shit. Like I truly believe that if I was watching and was more exposed to more positive things, and not saying that it was completely negative, but just less sexually explicit things, I probably wouldn't have been as curious in sexual things.
Yo, I got a serious question right now. What was the first time you guys watched porn? What age? Talk to me.
I think what's more important is what age did you get comfortable admitting that you watch porn? Because niggas was lying for mad long about watching porn.
So funny enough,
I started probably around grade like 4.
4?
That's like 9 years old, right?
4-year-old. Next question.
4. Wow.
4 years old?
Next question.
Wow.
Nigga, how do you remember what you were doing at 4 years old?
I can tell you exactly why. Why.
Talking to the mic, nigga.
I'll tell you exactly why. I had Dish Satellite, okay? My pops got a legal satellite. Shout out to my pops.
At 4 years old, though, you were
Listen. So on the controller, you can even pull out your number pad if you want. 296. Channel 296 was Cartoon Network. Okay? I accidentally clicked 596. All the 5 9s were Playboy. Everything. Everything.
I thought that was only after like 4 a.m.
Dog, they had channels all day long, bro.
It's all day. When
Oh,
you're
y'all
Saturday.
that was
long.
paying for the good packages.
No,
fam.
no,
it's illegal. So you just
the
get
illegal
everything.
satellite.
Yeah,
I had the Rogers box still. So when we had the
yeah.
Rogers box, what I used to do, it wasn't 4 years old. I don't know how the fuck you remember what you were doing at 4 years old.
Because I saw
But
titties.
But what I was doing though, but you just saw titties 2 years before when you were sucking on them. But regardless, when you're
way different
breastfeeding.
context.
But what I'm saying is that what I used to do is I used to have the the last button on the remote, the last button.
Every man knows
it would
that.
be like 3 4 a.m. when you
TLN?
stay up. Yeah, you go to TLN and shit like that.
Latin
Pretend
lover?
you're watching something. Latin lovers and shit. Bro,
Yo,
man used to get off, fam. As soon as I hear a footstep, last I'm watching Treehouse, bro.
Yo.
I'm falling asleep. I'm still fake sleeping. I'm watching Treehouse.
Yeah, and then certain times on Showcase.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, this guy doesn't even know about that. He had the internet.
no idea.
He has no idea about any of this right now.
What? All the
It's like
showcase stuff?
dinosaurs to him right now.
Yeah.
No.
Brother, you could have just gone on the internet.
Man's been gooning from
So the
time.
thing, okay, so my experience with porn actually.
Corn?
My bad, corn. Basically, I was sexually exposed at a very, very young age.
Sorry to
Too
hear that.
young. Like in Nigeria, bad. So basically, my brain was programmed just for nyash, like just straight.
I could tell.
Yeah, straight nyash. So when I got exposed to seeing the female anatomy for the first time, I was just kind of like,
The man sees some real shit. He's like, it's not enough.
honestly, that was
that
the
makes-
reason why I didn't lose my virginity way younger. than I
Yo, that
did.
makes so much sense though, because
Because the little girls were not grown enough for him.
no, because it's like if you like think about it, like as a young kid, thinking that you know what a vagina looks like, and then you see an actual real life human adult vagina, and let's face it, there's some non good looking vaginas out there. Imagine seeing one for the first time and you're like, damn, that's what y'all be putting your wieners in?
Nah, sex for the first time is weird.
That yeah, 100%.
Sex for the first time is just kind of just like, this is not what I expected.
No, not
It's
at all.
like whether it's good or bad experience, it's just kind of just like not what you
Hold on.
you expected.
Hold on. When you guys had sex for the first time, did your partner already previously, or you
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about my virginity experience.
Hey,
But yeah, I think my
we chat
partner
too
was-
much
wasn't a
around here.
virgin.
But
Yeah.
bro, my experience was like my girl didn't know, never had, I never had, so it was just
Okay.
awkward, bro.
Mutual.
Yeah, that's probably awkward.
It's like,
Figuring
you
out that shit out.
ever heard the saying? You ever heard the saying? The blind leading the blind. That's a good
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
yeah,
You
mine
guys
was-
figured it out.
That would be kind of scary. Now I'm thinking about it.
That would be scary.
That would be bad scary.
Both
but like,
of y'all don't know what y'all doing.
yeah,
but that takes
but
a
you're
good
trying
amount.
it.
That's some good relationship building, trust. That's some good, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I lost
Damn.
my virginity to a girl who already was fucking.
yeah.
Oh.
Me
She was a
too.
little older than me.
I can imagine mine is probably worse than you guys'.
Really? Do tell.
I lost mine to a one night stand.
You never seen her again?
What's so bad about that?
So bad about that.
Because it was just like that was my virginity.
Mine was not special. Mine was ghetto as fuck. I don't even want to talk about it. Mine was ghetto as
But
shit.
it was
though.
like on top of that, I was drinking too much, so I was just not able to, you know.
Well,
what I mean?
guess what? Damn, bro, that shit was
Whoa, that was loud as shit, nigga.
Yo, but guess what?
I turned it down too. I turned it up to like
Guess
half.
what, bro? Like, you didn't have to see her again, so it was all good. Like, you know,
But
no
yeah,
shame, no
yeah,
harm,
yeah.
no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah,
So-
actually, I tried to, but what made it worse for me is because I thought it was like something special, and then the next time that I saw her, she was already chatting to the next man. So I was
Yo, his first heartbreak. The man went back to the hub after that.
The man said,
Man went back to the hub and started beating it and crying.
I was like,
man said, let me spin the block, but they already sold the crib.
That's a good experience to have early though, because we've all had a one night thing, and we thought that it wasn't going to be a one night thing, and then they weren't really about the running it back. No.
Yeah, that's life, bro.
Yeah,
That's life. It sucks though. Sometimes it sucks. I'm like, hey, I didn't perform the way I wanted to perform the first time because I was nervous.
Yeah,
now it's like,
do it again.
yeah, because now we're more comfortable with each other. It's gonna be better. But it's just like, nah. She's just not about it. Not answering. The whole energy change is crazy.
Damn, what a character build.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.